Welcome to the Gentleman's Guide to Vampires. Yes, Neonate, it has been some time, yet here you are again back at my door, not to ask me about clans, bloodlines, or legacies this night, but humanity. When I was your age, I followed what was called at the time the Via Humanitatis, the road of humanity. Back then we attributed various Judeo-Christian principles to it, but I understand interpretation has changed come these nights, and certainly even then not every one of us was Abrahamic. Any attachment to humanity was good, you understand. It strengthened one's resolve, strengthened one's self-control. A conscience is not a weakness, Neonate. Do not be deceived. I may no longer be following humanity, or one of the many paths of the Sabbat, the Ravnos, Asamite, Giovanni. I follow my own road, a road from my era that I still find just as rewarding as I did then. But humanity is a vital tool. It is a vital piece of the puzzle that makes you who you are. Yes, I know that is currently an idiot, a stupid neonate who is thoroughly lacking in worldly knowledge, but that is why you are here with me, to find out about humanity, and why it is so important. Why is it as important as vitae being soaked into your body? Well, let's look at it by its utilitarian purposes first. To possess humanity, the vampire can blend in with the crowd. To possess humanity, the vampire can still seduce a mortal. To possess humanity, a vampire can relate to the kine. These three uses are not something to be spurned, to be discarded, and yes, I know you've encountered some of our Sabbat brethren and felt that for whatever reason the paths must be somehow more rewarding. They allow you to be more monstrous, more powerful. Embrace your nature, embrace your discipline. What you will lose as a result of doing so, I cannot stress enough. You should not do that until you are absolutely ready to let go of everything that made you human. You were only embraced in what, the last couple of decades? That means you still have living family, yes? You still have living friends, yes? You still have perhaps a job. You must have a rental income somehow. After all, how do you pay the bills on your haven? How do you buy that outfit? Not every single Cainite is a thief. Not every single Cainite is a mugger or murderer. Bear that in mind. Where do you think most of the vampires get their threads from? Where do you think most Cainites acquire their guns and their bullets and their top hats and tails? Where do you think a Cainite acquires a car? Where do you think a Cainite lives? In truth, they do everything in the same way the mortals do. But the reason they can do it is because they have humanity. You do not understand how difficult it is to be true Sabbat, neonates. If you spurn humanity, you spurn the gifts that humanity brings as well. Imagine waking up one night and realizing that the last time you saw any one of your mortal family was centuries ago, and feeling a longing, wanting to grow reaccustomed to that need, that love, that compassion, conscience. Imagine losing that. Imagine realizing a few centuries on you never wanted to lose that. But now you can never get it back. You can never get it back. Once you lose it, it's gone. It's gone. You've lost it. You threw it away, burnt it with your soul. Yes, shocking. So that's a utilitarian purpose. Bear in mind that we on paths or roads, we cannot blend in with humanity. We cannot look normal. We are alien. We do not see humans, as entities who deserve to live. We see them as cattle. You are not so far gone that that is still a definitive outcome. You can still see humanity as something great. Humanity builds, humanity creates, humanity love, and they hate, and they do everything that we cannot. Humanity can walk out in the sun. If you lose your humanity, you lose the attachment that you have to all of that. Everything becomes hollow, everything becomes simulacrum, everything becomes repetition by rote. You will know the steps to take to emulate that, but you will not know it. You will know how to perform the act, but it will be an act. As soon as you lose that humanity, you are a monster, irredeemable, unforgivable. You will never find your way back. Blood will lose its flavour. It will become a cold syrup stuck in your throat that you require to survive, but you no longer take pleasure from. A warm body will not be a source of affection, revitalization to you. It will be a corpse to dispose of, rapidly cooling. The laughter of mortals will not make you smirk as you think you get the punchline to their joke. It will irritate, because you can never understand what these mortals are talking about now. You will lose track, you will lose trace, you will no longer be able to keep up with their current mediums, their current media, with their interest. I would impress upon you, neonates, that while you still have humanity, you must maintain humanity. It is more than a tool. It is what keeps your soul burning with life. The flesh outside of it may be cold and dead. You may be able to only subsist off of blood, but your soul is still living for as long as you have humanity. And if you believe what these scholars say, it is humanity that brings one to Golconda. You can be more human than human. You can be the perfect entity if you follow the course of humanity, if you do good by others, if you respect others, if you take interest in others. That all leads you to that fabled state of enlightenment, not through some esoteric path, not through some fractured way of thinking. It is humanity that gets you there. So many of us have lost that opportunity. Do not make the same mistake. I never made a mistake. My choice was fully conscious. I was completely aware of what I was giving up. Because when I came to my time to join my road, it's what I needed. It wasn't what I wanted. It's what I needed to save me from myself. You have a long way to go, neonate, before you even need consider joining one of our monstrous little bacchanals. One of our pilgrimages in introspection. Do consider visiting your family, keeping your job, spending time with your mortal friends, maintaining that relationship, All of these things, they will hurt you and they will hurt them. But that is a human hurt. When it stops hurting, when you can be left by someone who has loved you for years, when you realise that money is irrelevant now, you're just as happy sleeping in a sewer as you are in a penthouse, you're just as content to sleep in a mausoleum as you are in your childhood home, then you come to me and start asking me about how important humanity is, and maybe I'll teach you another way, but not before.